Hi guys, Harry Sunday here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called thereisonlyonefootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff, from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, therisonlyonefootball.com.
There is only one football!
To show you what's happening right here, right now in the studio, because we got this beautiful shirts that we're showing with Frothy right now, guys. Frothy's back with me. Frothy, what's happening with these shirts, mate? Can you tell me what's happening right now?
Shut up, let me talk. Now,
bloody
listen,
hell, mate.
We have these great tops here.
Yes.
Now, it's a bit of a 2-minute show tonight, I believe. So
Yes.
we're back in town, but we'll be
We are.
officially back in town on
That's right,
Monday
yep,
with
yep,
some
yep,
major announcements and start again. Announcements.
Yes.
Can you spell announcements? Can you?
Announcements.
Can you spell that?
I can't spell
Well,
it all.
leave it for next time. Now, let's go through the tops. Now,
That's
these
right. Yep,
tops,
yep.
well, if you were born 400 years ago, you'd know about these tops. So we've got the great St George here, I believe.
No, Brisbane Lions,
Sorry
mate.
about that. That's Brisbane Lions there.
Brizzy Lions, mate.
And we got South Melbourne Hellas there.
No, Fitzroy United, you're telling me, mate. Fitzroy United.
This one's Inter Monaro, is it?
Into Monaro.
No, that's St George Budapest.
St.
apparently.
George, yes, the Hungarians,
and,
the Hungarians,
and over
mate.
to my right, which is your right as well. Are we still
Yes.
on?
We're still on,
We're
of course,
on?
we're still on,
Well,
mate.
over
Yes.
here, we got the great Sydney Olympic. And I know the cat has probably ordered a couple of
Oh,
those.
he's got a couple of hundred, mate.
Well, I tell you why he's ordered a couple. I had a chat with Peter Raskopoulos during the week.
Oh, he hates his guts.
And he said to me, Peter Katholos, a cat, has ordered 2 because his gut's so bloody big, he needs 2 jumpers to make
Really?
one. So, well, look, that's only a joke. Cat.
Oh, my God, mate.
Well, look, also, Canberra, what's this? Canberra City.
Canberra City. You know who coached them?
Yes.
In 1977?
Frank Garrock, wasn't
Johnny
it?
Warren.
Johnny Warren.
We're laughing, mate, everywhere.
I told you so, Johnny Warren said. I doubt we'll sell many because how many supporters did they have? That's beside the point. Also, we got Hokoa up there.
That's
great,
right, of course.
Brazilian heritage, are they?
Brasilia. Well, yeah, a lot of them escaped to Brazil.
We'll leave it at that. And the great Marconi.
Marconi.
And let's go through them. Great quality.
Of course.
They fit nicely. They are cheap. You know what? They're too bloody cheap.
$75.
$75 is not even $80.
Plus postage and handling.
Plus postage and handling, and our great friend with David Ben and
Yes.
Arrow Sport.
Arrow Sport together. There is only, and then guys, you can buy them on. There's only
Well,
one
you keep
football.
going. I'll play the great South Melbourne tune.
There is only one football. Where you can get it from? There is only one
There's only one
football.com
football,
in
yes,
conjunction with Arrow Sport. You can also buy fantastic
Yes,
kits for your teams as well
yes.
at Arrow Sport, and they're working together to bring you these fantastic
Yes, they are,
1977
Are we still on?
Phillips
Check 1,
League.
2.
Of course,
Check-
you're bloody
Sorry
on,
about
Frothy.
that. Yep.
And of course, guys, 1977.
Yes,
These shirts are fantastic. You've got the other ones at $150, which are the
Well,
rigid jigs, $150,
yes,
and then
but,
you've got the sublimated ones
yes.
at $75, guys. So yes.
Yes. And can I just say, I
Yes.
suppose it's not appropriate to say this, but my team had a win on the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Well, not the weekend, a couple of days ago. So they're flying, and I tell you what, it's pretty much it. Now we're going to sing a song just to.
Well, I
finish
can't.
the-
We can't
the short
actually.
show
We
tonight.
can't actually sing a song tonight
No,
because
well,
we're just
doesn't
doing
matter.
we're just doing the show tonight.
Well,
that's
we're
all.
just advertising the jumpers here.
That's
and,
right, guys. Where to get them from? There is only one
football. That's the one there.
football.com.
And,
So, guys, thank you, guys. Get these fantastic shirts right now because you will never find them. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of days' time. Thanks, guys. Get on Arrow Sport.
Monday,
Arrow Sport. There's only one
We'll
football.com.
probably have Paul Wade on
Thank you,
Monday,
guys. See you. Bye-bye.
There's
Thank
going to
you.
be summer we're going to have. Socceroos.
Yes, guys, we're here.
Socceroos. 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 Socceroos.
Hang on, man.
Wrong song. That's Reddit. Reddit was making the Wiggles.
Do it, man. Do it. Oh, yes. Socceroos. Here we go, guys. Socceroos.
South
Not yet. Here we go, man.
We've only made the final to the FIFA World Cup.
They made the World Cup. Are we on?
Here we go, guys. Hey.
Well, are we on? That's the question. Because I have got something. Socceroos. Socceroos, you were so lucky to win. You were crap. You did not deserve to win.
Come the
Socceroos. Socceroos.
Listen to it, mate. Listen to it.
Socceroos.
Hang on, man. What are you doing, Frothy?
Are we on? Check 749.
We're on, mate.
Are you sure?
Are you ready?
Socceroos.
Take it in.
Socceroos. Socceroos.
Here we go, guys.
Alright, enough of that shit. Now let's get on with the show. I have something important. I'm
Wait
gonna
a minute, mate.
because they claim I have a few beers on the show, and I don't.
They're live on SBS.
They're not going to believe it, but I have the evidence here. Socceroos, Socceroos. Now, can we start this show for heaven's sake? And
again,
data. The Indian guy in the push bike is bloody tired, Harry. He has to operate the generator downstairs.
We are the people. We are the passion. We are the history. We are the Socceroos of Australia. And we are the brand new. Are you ready, man? Ready, man? Ready? Here we go. Here.
All right, now, listen.
Again.
Socceroos, 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 Benedictano. He's lucky they won on penalty.
We are the people. We are the passion. We are the history. We are the soccer psychos, and we are the people who should go straight to bloody Qatar. We're going to be there shortly, guys. Welcome, guys, to Footballers. It's all amazing tonight, guys. We have lost the plot tonight, guys.
Well,
our system is finally working. The NBN's working. It's all done. It's all people. It's all happening, guys. Feel the rhythm,
Now,
man.
why do I hear us again?
Something's happening, man.
Something is happening again. Have you fixed your data tonight?
I fixed it tonight, right now.
All right,
we
now,
are the soccer
listen.
psycho. Hang on. We have got a brand new. We got a massive show happening tonight,
Well,
guys.
let me
We've
tell
got
you about
the
something massive.
No. Listen to this one.
All right, yep, go
We
ahead,
have been told by some person we could be the mascots for the Socceroos.
Well, we could be that.
The mascots for the Socceroos.
Yes,
Look at the change room
And
behind
we
us.
could be the mascots at the Mardi Gras as well. Now listen.
Oh, God help me.
Well, now listen. I went to the Phoenix and watched the Socceroos game. Well, when I say
We've got a problem.
what's the problem?
Gary Water says, you're fixed, chaps. You're fixed. We are fixed, Gary.
Well, we are fixed.
Bloody hell. The soccer psychos, what do you expect, mate? We are.
Shut up. Let me
Well,
talk.
let me shut bloody bullshit, mate.
Well, anyway, now I was working. You know, I was working at the Phoenix as a security guard.
I remember that very well, yes.
Yep, the Socceroos are playing
Yes.
the Peru there.
Yes.
And we had a member.
Peru.
Yes, Peru.
Peru.
That sounds a bit gay, doesn't it? Peru. Now, anyway, now I got the sack, Harry.
You got the sack.
I got the sack because what happened was we had one of the members there and he was watching the game and he said,
Yes.
I know you. He goes, no beanie, no wig, no sunglasses will fool me. He said to me, you're the piss pot that does that show, Football S.
Good.
And I said, listen, mate, just watch Wednesday and I will prove it.
Stop it, mate.
And I said to him,
I agree,
now
yeah.
his name was David.
David
I said,
who?
now, David. Now,
David
listen,
who?
my boy, I said to him. Whatever you think, whatever's going through that little brain of yours, if there's one there, I'm going to prove something to you on Wednesday night. Now, David, I know you're watching. Now, what's this, Harry? Is this a can of beer?
Can of beer. Don't say what brand it is, please.
Now, it's Great Northern.
Oh, Jesus Christ, mate.
Now, here's an empty glass. There it is there. Right, that's empty.
Jesus.
Now, that's an empty glass. Now,
Yeah.
watch what comes out of this can of beer.
No.
Because they all think I drink beer.
No.
Now, you tell me, Harry. Now, can you see that?
Ginger beer.
Now, does that look like beer to you?
No, it's
or is
not.
that
It's-
water? Now, I want you to taste that.
No.
I want you-
It's come out of something else.
Well, there it is. It's water. So they might think I go through the tinnies over here, but I don't.
Yes,
but
yes.
well, sometimes I have the real beer
Now
can right
we
here.
we have a guest tonight. We've got a former Socceroo tonight, guys. A bloody Socceroos. Oh, yeah.
Socceroos.
What? You know what, guys? That song.
Socceroos.
That song came out from 2006. We are the
yes.
creative ones in this country about the game.
are the
We know
creative
the
ones.
history from 2006 back even further than 1977. So why can't the FFA say, "Come and work for us"? When
Well,
you know
we
something,
could do
we are
that,
the
yeah.
unofficial mascots of the Socceroos. So today we call
Yes, yes.
ourselves
There's
the
the water
Psyche,
right there,
the Psyche
okay?
Socceroos
They
mascots.
think I have beer, but
we're
there
gonna
it
have
is.
we're gonna have
That is
dolls.
clear as
we're gonna
day.
we're gonna have dolls. Hey, we're gonna have
Then again,
dolls
it
of
could
us.
be vodka. You never know.
Excuse me.
It's
We're
so
gonna
bad.
have dolls made of us, and
No,
they're gonna
no,
sell
we-
us at the
yeah.
bloody game in Qatar.
Where they playing?
In Qatar. Qatar.
Qatar. Now, get it right. Now, listen, I had a trip to Adelaide. I went and saw a good friend of mine in Adelaide.
Oh, I
Harry.
can imagine that.
And I'd just like to thank her. Look, she was, well, put it this way, cut a long story short, she was my psychologist. She moved to Adelaide, and I went and paid her a visit. We went out to a restaurant. I had another session with her. It was a psychological session. It's not what you're thinking of. And just thank you. What's the lady's name?
We've got our sponsor spoken. Our sponsor David Ben has spoken.
What has he said?
When David Ben, when there's only one football comes out,
You
got
said
to talk.
soccer, is that why?
He said, "What about ditching the awful name of Socceroos and call our team our national football team?" Now, David, for a long time we've been called the Socceroos since 1950.
Well, it does not matter.
I'm not going to talk anymore about it.
David Ben, regardless he's paying us $6,000
Oh
a month.
no, here we go.
Regardless,
Frothy's gonna lose everything.
He is
Oh, God help
exactly right. Why are they called the Socceroos? We do not want to be called soccer, do we?
But we are the Roos.
Why do they call them the Socceroos?
Well, they
Why
just
don't
call
they
us-
call them the Kangaroos?
Oh, your Kangaroos are the bloody rugby league team,
Well,
mate.
change their bloody name.
I don't care. Mate, we're about to bring somebody on right
David
now.
Ben
We're
is
about to
correct,
bring
my
somebody
friend.
on right now, guys, who will absolutely lose the plot right now. He's going to get done from us. We hope there's no problem. So we're bringing the cat on, mate.
Who's this guy?
The cat's coming on, mate.
Oh, the cat. Cat Katsopoulos, is it?
Hang on, man. Here he comes. Is this Mr. Peter
Hello,
Katholos,
Harry.
former Socceroo? Welcome, sir. Welcome to your welcome, Olympic. Have you heard that one before, Peter?
Yes, mate. Hey, how are you, boys?
Mate,
Good?
we've still lost it. We have lost it since Monday. So, you know what's happening. We've got everybody watching
Yes,
tonight. A lot of
yes.
people, even one of your old teammates, Gary Ward has said online. He
G.
says,
Ward.
"You guys are fixed." That means we're crazy. Of course we are.
Well, I think the game was fixed. Kat, what do you think, mate? Do you really
we go,
believe
here
that
we
the
go.
Socceroos could have got
Mate,
away with
listen,
that one?
It
What
was
do you think?
fantastic. It was fantastic.
It was.
Australia, we qualified for the World Cup.
We
I
did.
mean,
We did.
congratulations to the boys.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to Graham Arnold for bringing us to the World Cup qualifying, and we're looking forward to competing, with the other nations and seeing the boys down the track. So it's great for Australian soccer.
Yes.
It was really, really good for the game. So yeah, we're all very, very happy and very proud.
We are. We have a bit of a joke around from time to time, or maybe all the time.
Well, we need to apologise to some certain coach, Peter.
Well-
as a lot of people have been talking bad
Well-
things about him, but we've never said it. And somebody by the name
Never.
of Jack Zervos says to us,
Yes.
"What, you keyboard warriors? You hate him now?" I said, "Jack." He sends me a message. "I hate him." I said,
Well-
"Jack, I never hated the guy.
Now, hold on.
We were just unsure whether he was appropriate for the bloody coaching position. That's all it was."
Well, let's all be honest with each other. Now, if it wasn't for Redmayne, Benedict would have been out of the job
excuse
by now.
me. Excuse me.
Now, hold on. It was 0-0. They won on penalties.
Oh, no.
Now, if we didn't have a keeper
We're
that
losing
could
it.
save that penalty,
Yeah, here we go.
we could
Here we
have
go.
lost the
Here
game,
we go.
Harry.
Here I am.
And Benedict
Here I
would have
am,
been
mate.
unemployed just like me at the moment. I got the arse, you believe it?
Now I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something right now,
you tell us right
Peter.
now.
Now we've got to call him Cat. There's so many cats in this country. It's not funny. Even Mr. Katsakis from Heidelberg United. There's only one cat here. It's
But this
from
is a
Sydney.
top cat.
That's right. KAT. There's only one cat. That's the original.
That's the only
correct.
cat, mate.
And now, Peter, let me just say to you,
Can't say black cat.
I'm
that's
going
racist,
to go back to part of the game.
isn't it? So white
Part
cat.
of the game,
Yes.
and of course, I'm going to go to the first penalty save.
Did you watch the game, Harry?
I watched it. I've been watching it every night for 24 hours, mate. You're
well,
right, mate.
sounds
I've
like
slept.
a cheeky film to me.
Now,
I tell you, you've been watching.
Now, Peter, that first penalty Martin Boyle missed, what were you thinking? Did you think that's it, we're done, we're gone?
Look, you know what? With Redmayne coming on, I've seen that guy win A-League titles saving penalties.
Yes.
And let me tell you, as a player, when someone is carrying on like that in the goal, it really, really upsets the concentration where you want to place it, because all of a sudden this guy's carrying on like an idiot. But it's throwing you. It's throwing as a player taking a penalty. It's throwing you, and I actually believed, hey, this is, we could actually turn this around. I mean, look, although we were one down, I mean, he carried on like with a wiggle thing. That's a big advantage. I think goalkeepers around the world might pick it up and start doing it.
The kids have picked it up already, training on bloody Tuesday night. What do you think? Oh, you know what?
Hey, listen, fellas, listen. That shouldn't be allowed in our great game. I mean, that's a bloody circus. What's he doing carrying on like he was drunk?
Now, Peter, what you
No,
just...
I'm sorry. I know it throws the concentration out, but it shouldn't be allowed. That's ridiculous. Come on, now, seriously.
Nothing will surprise me, but they probably would say it's a distraction to the player taking the penalty. Yeah, cancel it. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, what you're saying is, it might eventuate. Let me tell you.
I think it will. We'll push for that. We'll go to Jimmy Johnson.
I'm going to go straight to Ange Postecoglou.
And tell him Redders has been a bad boy.
I'm going to go straight to Ange Postecoglou. Ange watches this show, by the way. He's got a very funny name. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'll tell you something. Ange.
The dickheads.
Ange was right, Peter. Ange was right.
He was right.
What was he saying about when he was coached last time of the Socceroos?
You're on my left.
We had to find our own style.
Yes.
Guess what? That goalkeeping was Australian style. Is that right? Exactly.
Well, that's part. Yeah. That's
exactly.
Part of it.
And let me tell you,
we found the style.
we found the style. And guess what? You know what I'm thinking right now? Exactly what the idea you gave me, Peter, was. Don't you think that every time the Australian players get the ball in front of them, they should do that wiggle too? Huh? What do you think? What do you? I reckon.
But look, on a serious note, look, the team actually played quite well.
They did.
I mean, possession was shared nearly 50 to 50%, and a team that was basically ranked 20th in the world, and Australia I think was 42nd.
42. That's right.
I think I think everyone expected that they were the favourites, but look. I mean, Australia, the team really played well. They performed really well. Moy, having played little football, I mean, he played really, really well. There's some good, outstanding players, I mean, they've done the country proud. So, at the end of the day, look, it's a performance that counts. I mean, we got through on penalties, but we competed, and we at the end of the day, that's football. We got through. That's what it's all about.
And it doesn't matter how you get through, as long as you get through. Is that right?
Of course.
Of course. I mean, if that's the way to make a decision was to take penalties, and at the end of the day, we had the asset. We had the ace up our sleeve. We'll take it. We'll take it.
And, mate, honestly, the Wiggles are on the market right now. That whole group of Wiggles has actually done that fantastic service to Andrew Redmayne, saying, good on you, Grey Wiggle. And they played the song for him. And one of the Wiggles saved a goal, a little goal they had there. And they say, did you see that one? My God, man.
Let me tell you now, but I've told you on this show, and remind me when it happens.
Yes.
Oh, no.
FIFA will make a ruling on the goalkeepers moving the way this, and they will ban it.
No.
Well, mind my words.
Yes.
No, but let me tell you something about that.
Let me tell you something about that.
I'll tell you, Peter.
What? I'll tell him next.
All I will say is for every supporter that is going to the World Cup, every supporter behind the goals where a penalty's taken for Australia, do the bloody wiggle, Peter. That's it. They're not going to stop the supporters, are they? Here you go.
No, they're not going to support that.
That's right. That's good. And that is the
They
big
can't.
moment for the World Cup supporters, that every time we score a goal, everybody wiggles.
Harry,
Oh,
they
God.
can wiggle as much as they want,
you,
mate.
you guys,
They can wiggle as much as they want, mate. But I tell you what,
you guys are funny. Let me tell
the
you.
reality is, Kat, the reality is,
Soccer psychos.
we're not going to win a World Cup.
Oh,
but,
don't
well, hold
give me
on.
that, mate.
Well, let's be honest, okay? But full credit, they made...
Hey, boys, the next big problem is going to the World Cup and trying to get accommodation, because trying to get accommodation
Yes, I heard
is
about that.
is incredibly difficult. So
Well, yes.
good luck whoever wants to go to the World Cup and watch the team, because Football Australia should really make some moves there, try to get some accommodation for the fans, because it's going to be very hard.
We have a gentleman here right now.
Who's
His
the
name is
gentleman?
Peter Strongneck. He's got a strong neck,
Peter
of course.
Strongneck. Now, tell me he's not joking there.
No. It's great how those celebrations remain memorable moments. Of course they will forever.
Strong neck.
Mate,
I had a
I'm
long
telling
neck
you now,
yesterday.
mate.
Hey, but listen, Peter, really, no, seriously, full credit to the guys. They made it. At the end of the day, regardless what happened, whether it was a wiggle, whether it was a penalty, they made it. And you've got to give them credit. Different story, they're not going to go anywhere, and that's a fact, that. But I do believe, tell me your opinion. Do you believe these World Cup qualifier games should be decided on penalties?
No, it shouldn't be. Peter?
I know it's part of the game, but...
At the end of the day, I mean, look, it's a harsh way to decide, but
That's correct.
There is no other way. I mean, FIFA
replay.
hasn't...
Have a replay.
Well, I mean, look, yeah. I mean, such an important game. It's
Question.
what's it worth? It's worth $40 million, or what is it worth to make the World Cup? It's a lot of money. So,
Peter?
Well, they would have made more. And Andy Demetriou in the AFL said once upon a time, they asked him, what's the best thing that can happen today?
I've met him.
I think it was a St Kilda Collingwood grand final, which was a while ago. He said the best thing that can happen today is a draw, because guess what? We come back next week and we make more money.
There you go. It's all money, mate. That's all it is. Now,
Well, it's a fact.
Peter,
The cat said it
this
himself.
a very important question for you, Peter.
Ooh, here
very
we go.
important. Our
Very
sponsor, David Ben, there is only one football
There is only one
who makes
football.
these fantastic
Well,
shirts.
where is it? You
Don't
covered
worry
this
about
bloody
don't worry.
bullshit
That's a
place.
Socceroo shirt.
There's
Peter,
no football
now,
up there,
this is the
guys.
question. This is the burning question. We're going to burn the burning question, Peter. I didn't think that goalie was allowed to move before the ball was kicked. Now,
That's correct. Once upon a time, he was not supposed to move.
But hang on, no.
It's
The goalkeeper said as long as he stayed on his line, he could do that. Is that right, Peter?
Rubbish. Our game is ridiculed. That should not happen.
man, look, look. Obviously, the rule: if you're behind the goals, you could move, because obviously,
That's right.
Yeah, you can have a bloody cigar. I mean, where are we going with this?
If you're on the line, when the ball is getting kicked, you can't be moving. Okay, so if you notice what he does his dance back and forth, the wiggle dance,
And he stops.
But when the player's about to kick, he's actually not moving, which is very interesting. So I mean, that's technically he's going by the rules, but
He is, yes.
it's a good one. It's a good one.
Now,
Let me tell you.
I don't like it, beyond.
I am going to tell you,
I think
both
it
of
looks
you, and
stupid.
everyone listening tonight must know this story.
Well, that's you.
Now,
myself, and the cat.
Peter, and everyone listening out there right now,
Yes.
during those penalties, the second or third penalty,
The second and third.
someone in the crowd spoke, and you know how Redmayne was standing on the side there, right,
Redmayne was
outside the
standing
penalty
on the
box,
side.
on the edge of the penalty box, right, on the
edge
side.
of the penalty box.
Apparently,
Apparently
somebody said,
Apparently
check
somebody said,
the water
check
bottle.
the water
Hang
bottle.
on, Frothy, check the water
We have
bottle.
an echo in here, do we?
Check the water bottle. There's messages on the water bottle of the Peruvian goalkeeper. Guess what he found on there?
Well, what did he find?
Apparently there was stuff written on there on how the Socceroos are going to be taking their penalties. And guess what Redmayne did to the bottle? He threw it over the bloody... He threw it over. He threw it over the fence.
So the game was fixed,
Yeah.
you're saying, Harry?
It could have been fixed. There you go, Peter.
Well,
No, I saw that. Look, at the end of the day, I mean, it's good. It's tactical. Yeah, why not? If he could, give an advantage to his team, well, why not? I mean, at the end of the day, if that played a part, well, good on him. But that's part and parcel. I mean, he should have done his homework before that. And if he's written on a bottle and somebody found it, well, good luck to him.
And the best guy was Andrew Redmayne. Well, fantastic. There you go, the goalkeeper. That's right.
No,
So, Peter, I want to ask you the question about Benedict Arnold. Now, Benedict Arnold, has he now been vindicated? Has he been vindicated that he is a great coach now?
No, he's not a great coach. He's run on penalties.
You guess who's
Cut the bullshit.
No. It was the.
It could have gone the other way, and Benedict would have been out of a job. I tell you now, my boy.
No,
Yes,
because it was the goalkeeping secret that he kept for the last few
Well,
months.
I would have done that
The
too.
last
I know
few
who
months,
managed it
Peter,
as well.
The last few months, they've actually worked on this, and that's what we were told.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Listen, guys. We shouldn't have been in this position to be playing these UAEs and playing this qualifier against the South American team. We shouldn't have been there in the first place. Let's be frank and honest, because at the end of the day, we should have qualified first or second, and we blew it. We blew it way before with some bad results. Okay, so that let's not carry on. Now, I don't want to get into the conversation about Arnold as a coach or whatever. At the end of the day, he's the coach. He, his goal was to get the team to the World Cup,
and he did.
He's done that.
That's right.
And well done.
Round of applause for that, Harry. Hit the button, mate.
We can only congratulate him. At the end of the day, that's the result.
And
spot on, Cat.
And wasn't that the same situation that Ange was in as well? That he had to qualify from the last game as well. Remember that against was it one of the Central American teams? Was it who was it?
Brazil.
Yeah. I mean, Ange had to do the same thing, but at the end of the day, with Ange, there was circumstances behind the scenes. I mean, they wanted to sack him while he was playing the qualifiers.
Yes.
Let's not kid ourselves. There was a lot of clout during that campaign. It probably affected players in the squad and the team. Look, Ange was a great coach. He's a great coach. That's what happened there. We don't know why, the reasons. That's another story. But it's happened. We made the World Cup. Why he didn't, want to carry on? That's his business, and life goes on. Life goes on, boys.
No, full credit to Benedict.
Now,
Harry?
when Ange was doing that last game to qualify, was that Costa Rica? Or was it, who was it then? Costa Rica?
Madagascar, wasn't it?
No, was it Costa... Can somebody out there tell us what was the game?
Tunisia, was it?
Who?
Tunisia.
No way, Tunisia.
No.
It was a Central American country. We didn't have to play Peru like we played Peru this time. We played a much weaker
outfit.
Much weaker outfit, if you want to call it a country. It was a Central American country. Was it Costa Rica? And I'm thinking it was maybe. And all of a sudden, Peter, last night,
It was Honduras. I think it was Honduras.
Honduras,
That's
you're right.
the one.
Exactly. And last night...
We knew that all along, Cat. We just wanted you to say it.
Poor New Zealand.
We never knew that.
Poor New Zealand fell by the wayside through bloody... And that was another stuff up too, because apparently Oceania have to play South American or Central American country, as in Costa Rica, and they lost 1-0. How's that? Again.
Yeah.
You remember Oceania?
That's the way it goes. I mean, this is football. You win some, and obviously you lose some. But that's unfortunately for the Kiwis. Unfortunately for them. But this is football. The better team, I suppose, won on the day.
Now, Kat, can I just say this? I'm going to name my all-time 11 here. We're going the Socceroos for a little bit, and I'm going to name. And I do not want you to get offended.
Laughing, mate,
and
again.
I'll tell you why I don't want you to get offended. I'm going to name my best 11. Now, listen to this, Cat. Gordon Banks in goal. The back line. Roberto Carlos, Bobby Moore, Beckenbauer, apparently, Cafu. Now, along the centre of the ground, we have Platini, Maradona, Messi, and George Best. Harry, I put George Best near your mate.
About bloody time.
And up front, Pele and Cristiano Ronaldo. And on the bench, I put Cruyff, Puskas, and Di Stefano. Now, I'm sorry, Kat, you were a great player, but I have not put you in that team.
What?
I hope you don't take any offence to that, Kat.
He never put Messi. Messi's not even in there.
I put Messi there.
Where?
In the middle, Platini, Maradona, Messi, and Best. I said that. That's clean out your bloody ears.
Bloody Messi's a mess
now,
anyway.
Kat, do you like that lineup?
Yeah, well done, boys. Yeah, well, look, we've all got the best 11. Look, no, I'm not offended. No,
I'm offended.
No, not at all.
I'm offended.
There's some great players, and look, we enjoyed watching a
Well,
lot of
absolutely.
them. Fantastic.
Harry, sorry if I offended you,
Okay,
mate.
we
I
had
did
another
name
quick
here. Harry,
question.
there it is there. Sorry, before we go
Orange
on.
boy. I'm the orange boy.
Well, I put you down as orange boy.
Mate,
There
I'm
it is
happy
there.
to be looking after those blokes,
Okay,
that's for
well,
sure.
there you go.
I tell you what, Peter, we got a message here from one of our great members, Lewis Beccaris, because he's
Beccaris.
he's actually a Heidelberg legend player. He
sounds like
played for Heidelberg in South Melbourne.
Sounds like
Maybe
a
you've heard
Japanese
it.
name
He
to
says,
me.
I'm reserving my opinion, but it's leaning towards how Arnie, what do you mean, Lewis? What is he like? I'm reserving my opinion, but it's leaning towards how Arnie what?
So what you're saying, Arnie's a great coach,
That's what he's saying, yeah.
Now, it took that player to miss for that penalty to be saved, that was 3 seconds. So 3 seconds of that game saved Arnie's ass, mate. That's all it was. It was the other way around. You cannot tell me Arnie would have a job.
No comment.
No comment. Well, maybe the cat
I
can
can't.
answer
I
on that
can't
one.
talk. I can't talk because somebody by the name of Jack is. I'm not going to mention. Jack is always looking at me, watching me. What I'm saying.
Hungry Jack.
No.
You're thinking
And
food again, aren't
and
you?
I'm sure. And I'm
You've
sure.
lost weight again. What's happening?
And I'm sure that Peter knows who Jack is too. Is that right?
Yes, he might know Jack there. We'll know Jack.
We know who Jack is.
Yeah.
No more
we
talk?
No comment.
No comment. That's what I say. No comment.
Well,
Exactly.
Kat, can I ask you a question? Have you ever been approached to coach a team like
Right. Where's that shirt?
anywhere
Where's
close to
shirt?
the A-League or something? Would you be interested in coaching? Have you got what it takes to be an A-League coach? What can you tell us there?
Olympic, mate.
Well, hold on. He might
Mate,
pick Brisbane Roar.
are you asking me? Are you asking me that question?
Yes, I'm wondering, are you up to coach an A-League team? Have you got what it takes to be a coach? Would you be able to handle it? I'm just asking you. Past greats have coached, and you're one of them. And
Mate,
just wondering.
Listen, I have coached state league teams, St George, RPA Leichhardt.
Correct.
I had to stop, coaching because of my family reasons.
That's fair enough.
I had a young child that was very ill. So
fair
my soccer coaching career was interrupted.
Unfortunately, it was interrupted. Exactly.
Correct. And
No, that's fair enough.
the days when I coached, I took Sydney Olympic to the finals. This is the under 21s. Both years we won the championship the first year and took them to the finals.
Beautiful.
I took St George into the finals, and I also Apia. I was in the finals. So that my 4 years as a coach, I did my bit. I know I was good enough. Unfortunately, life has its
correct.
moments
Exactly.
and twists,
Yes.
but that's the way it goes. So
Well, beautiful.
have I got what it takes? Fuck yeah, I've got what it takes.
Oh, he said the F word.
Oh, Peter.
And he didn't say
Unfortunately, I'm not interested in coaching football at this stage of my life because I have other interests.
That's fair enough.
And that's the way it goes, boys.
Beautiful answer. You could have said it any better, Peter.
Now, Peter, we have to celebrate
He's an absolute gentleman,
Yeah,
this
we've got to
guy.
celebrate one gentleman here who
Yes,
always goes crazy.
John
Saz.
what's his name?
John Saz gets the special shirt tonight.
Yes.
Show it to him.
Now, why?
Show it to him.
Now, why have we chosen this shirt for him? Why does he win the prize?
Because he mentioned that same word actually right here. How Arnold is a malaka. I tell you what,
Now,
John,
look-
we got to give this to John Saz.
Now,
Hold
I
it
don't
up.
know what that word means, but I'll put up for the Greek
Okay,
fella
John,
down there.
John,
There
John,
it is there.
Saz, John Saz will get this T-shirt in the
Yes.
mail in the next few days.
That's
I'm
right.
sure, Peter, you'll understand what this means.
And
We're
what
gonna
does it
say-
read on there, Harry?
I'm not saying anymore. It's up on
Can
the
I
screen.
say it as a non-Greek? I think it says
Now-
Malaka or something, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
now that's right. Yeah, Peter. Let's.
Now, Harry, before you go on, now we know John Sage is a big boy.
Oh,
And just in case he's wondering, it is a 14 double XL.
It is,
So,
it'll
John,
work.
don't stress, mate. It will fit you.
It works in his favour.
Looks like he's got 15 babies in his
Now,
gut these days.
now
John,
Peter,
doesn't he?
I'm going to go to the right now. Let's talk about the group that Australia are in. Right now, nobody's talking about this, but no, don't you laugh about this, mate.
France.
Oh, get in there! He's back again. Shoot him, mate. Sorry, mate. Horace came past there, Peter.
Sorry, Peter.
Now, Peter, we've got France. Now, this is my in order what the ranking is in this
Yes,
group.
tell
I
us.
put France number 1 in the ranking here. Denmark number 2. Australia number 3.
Yeah, well-
Tunisia number 4. Now, our chances against France are only one chance, Peter.
No chance.
No, hang on, mate, for a
No
minute. Don't
chance.
give me that crap, Peter. I know what happened in 2006. We're a bit further away than 2006, and in the middle there, we didn't get out of the group, right? But in 2006, we got out of the group. We played in the last 16. Now, how do we get past France? We're talking about a draw, is that right?
You know how we get past France? We shoot them all dead, mate.
Peter?
Listen, boys. Just relax. It's World Cup. We're going into the World Cup.
Yes, exactly.
We're playing against superpower France, which is going to be one of the favourites to win the World Cup.
Yep,
that's correct.
So, getting a result against France in the first game is going to be monumental to Australia. Look, anything can happen. It's the round ball. At the end of the day, anything can happen. On the day, anything can happen. Your refereeing decisions, injuries, whatever. This is why football is beautiful. Sometimes the result you expect doesn't come. So, France, Denmark, Tunisia, whatever.
Okay.
Look, anything can happen. I'm not predicting nothing. The thing is, if the boys really, really start believing that they actually can beat, it's all about psychology. They can.
Of course they can.
Call
me crazy. Everyone's got two hands and two legs.
Yes, but I'm not going to call you crazy. I'm going to call you Cat, because that's respectful. Now, you just said they have a chance to beat France. Did you, Kat?
No. Here we go.
Is that what you said, or am I hearing things? Because I've been drinking water tonight. I proved that at the start of the show, Kat. Don't let me watch. Now, I'll do this again. Here's my cup. Harry, do you see that? What's coming out of this can, Harry? Now, does that look like water to you? Now, I haven't been drinking, but, if they can knock over France, my God.
Hang on, mate.
The thing is, I'm not saying against France they can beat France. The thing is, anything can happen in football. On paper,
it can.
We have no chance. But in football, anything can happen.
That's right.
If we can sneak a draw against France, we've got a good chance to go to the next round.
Yes,
correct.
Because they should be able to beat Tunisia, and they've got a very good chance to get a good result against Denmark.
Okay,
so
now,
if you get 1, 2, 5 points, guess what? You're in the next round, mate.
Aren't we
Correct.
sort of, let me go to the value.
Very true.
The value, and I remember the value of the 2006 boys, the golden generation that played Brazil in that game, and we lost, of course. We never expected to win that. Well, we should have scored a few goals. And we actually had, what we had? 2 draws, Peter, and 1 win. So we're talking about Japan. We beat Japan, didn't we? We beat Japan that day, the first game in Kaiserslautern, whatever it is.
Kaiserslautern.
And also, didn't we drew against? If we drew against Croatia, right? And we had another draw. Who was the other team in that spot? I'm trying to remember that too.
Well, what year are you talking about?
2006, mate.
Now, hold on, Harry. 2006, we're talking about... Those players were better than the current side.
Look,
hang on, mate.
Harry.
Come on.
Harry, respect,
Talk to the young fan, please.
Don't worry about 2006 now. That's history now. Let's
Exactly.
talk about what's going to happen in the future.
The
thing
future is that Brisbane Roar going to win the A-League next year, mate. That's the...
This team is, they've got some good players, some decent players. And
They have.
They prepare themselves properly, which I'm pretty sure they will.
Absolutely.
They will.
And I'm pretty sure they'll put a big effort and a big performance. And let's hope we can make it to the next round. Why not?
Absolutely.
Why not?
No, you're spot
Well,
on.
let me tell you that there's about 4 players missing, by the way.
Who are
Rogic, Suter.
Rogic.
Rogic, Suter. If Benedict picks, you know who I'm talking about, don't you?
Ivan Franjic.
No, mate. We're talking about that bloke. What's his name?
Alan Davidson.
Oh, here we go again.
Now, what a great player he was, Kat.
Oh, here we go. No. We're talking about the young boy, the Iranian boy. I forgot him. We're all forgetting his name now because he's not playing.
Azani.
That's
Azani
right.
hasn't kicked the ball for 13 years. How's he going to put him in the Socceroo?
And there's one more. There's 3. There's another one missing there. So look, you're talking about Harry Suter missing, and these guys and Rogic. They were all first team players. Come on, man. I mean, you're missing. And Sainsbury. That's
Harry,
right.
the replacements are just as good, mate.
Sainsbury.
Okay? No, you're wrong.
Oh,
The
look,
replacements are just as good as these guys.
Sainsbury will be there for sure.
Of course.
Rogic. I don't know. I don't know if they've had a fallout, but if they haven't had a fallout, he should be there also.
Absolutely.
Azani, I don't know if he's ready, if he's fit and ready and sharp. I'm not sure with his injuries what's going on. But look, he's an exciting player. I mean, if he's fit and ready, I mean, why not? But I don't know. That's not my call. And Sudam, he's another player that was in the first 11. So
That's right.
Yeah, look, I mean, he's got the coach has got some hard decisions coming forward, but look, it's healthy. It's a healthy situation to be in.
That's right, and we got young Davidson there as well, playing in there as well, and he's come back to the fore as well. Now, let me tell you about one kid there who's actually progressed that quickly in 2 games.
Who's that?
Kai Rolls. I can't believe the kid. I can't believe him. I cannot believe this kid.
He had a very good game. Good game the other day. Very impressive. So yeah, look, the coach has got his his hands full to who's going to pick and who's going to drop, and it's a healthy situation. But look, it's good. All these young players that are coming through,
Absolutely,
it's good for the game. I just hope that we had some more, the more Tilios and Azanis to throw in the mix, because they're the ones that can make the difference. They're the X factor players that teams need, and if Australia could utilise players like that, then we've got to in the future would go a long way to to not only qualify for World Cups. We'd probably try to win World Cups, but that's something that we can look down the track. But Australia needs to produce more exciting X factor players.
Exactly.
Because that's what the world. What is the difference between the teams that are competing to win the World Cup and the ones that are getting there is the X factor players that make the difference. I mean, Brazil, you've got many. France, you've got many. Belgium, you've got many. Portugal, you've got many. And you look at individuals. The individuals are the ones that are the X factor players.
Well, let me just say about this too.
You can be frank now.
We are talking about 23, a group of 23 players, and this is where it comes down to 23 players. Now, of course, Redmayne's going to be there. If you're not going to bring that wiggle there, mate, you're talking about the most popular player there at the moment. Is that right? And you're talking about Ryan. You need 3 goalkeepers. Apparently, 3 goalkeepers have to go. I mean, Vukovic. I don't know Vukovic. I don't know. So let's. There's other goalkeepers there. I mean, come on. I don't understand.
No. I think those three goalkeepers will be there 100%.
And I mean, look, and you're talking about there's 20 players left. So there's a lot of players he's going to have to look at. I mean, look, and he brought Bailey right back. He actually brought Bailey right back, which means...
Hold on, he was playing left back.
Well, no, I'm talking about don't give me that joke there, but we're talking about... you know how many years he hasn't played for the Socceroos? My God, man. Well, he was experienced. He was there sort of like during the time when Ange was coaching as well. So a few years to bring him back, and I tell you what, he's done a reasonable job there, Peter.
Who's that?
Bailey Wright.
Yeah, no, he had a good game the other day. So he played really, really, really well. So, yeah, look, he's got a few headaches. Who's going to pick? And like I said, at the end of the day, we're there. We're at the World Cup. Good for the game in Australia. Good for our young kids and generation of players growing up to see these boys perform on the world stage. Yeah, we look forward to it. It's exciting. It's good for the game. You got the Matildas, the World Cup coming up in Australia.
That's right.
And this is what we need. We need a bit of hype, a bit of publicity, a bit of marketing,
John,
and the game to go forward. You know what I mean?
Peter, now the thing about this is that we are going to have to. Now we're going to have late nights, Peter. Don't you? in November, we're going to have late nights. We're going to be doing a show here half an hour before the game. Now, who knows what's going to be here or what's going to happen and which guests are going to be here, and maybe we'll be in Sydney doing something. We don't know that yet. We could be in Sydney. We've had a few little things we've spoken about already. But I tell you what, to have a show to do before the World Cup. Now, what sort of show are we going to have? We're talking about SBS having the World Cup. Is that right? The SBS have got it, haven't they?
I'm not sure. I heard something the other day that, it's something with SBS, but I'm not sure. What's happening with Optus? Optus is not doing the World Cup?
Optus, I don't know. I don't know whether they've got the World Cup, but I know that SBS have got it, and now we don't know what's going to happen, but we're still. I know that SBS have got the World Cup. Full stop. They've got it. We know that. But it's amazing that.
Well, I know something you both don't know.
Here we go.
This is true because I follow the great team.
Yes.
I'll give you a clue, Peter. They're orange. They play in Queensland. Now, Kai Rolls and Redmayne, it's no bullshit, Harry, because I follow the great team.
Yep.
I always saw the quality. Unfortunately, these guys, when they were at Brisbane, that team, they could not get in that team. Michael Theo was there at the time.
Of course.
Okay. Redders he was a reserve keeper there for a good 5, 6, maybe 7 years.
Was he there at Brisbane?
He was at Brisbane.
Oh,
and
my
Kai
God.
Rolls, they got rid of him. They had enough stock there. They thought they've actually got rid of quite a few good players, like the Michael Zulos.
Yes.
They had the guy that plays for South Melbourne. What's his name? He plays at Brisbane now. They got rid of him. So I could always see the quality in these guys, and I always said it. But Redmayne, purely because he had to take the penalties. But unfortunately, Matty Ryan is a slightly better, would you say slightly or better keeper than Redmayne, Kat? He's just better, isn't he?
Look, Ryan is,
he's a gun.
He's a great keeper. I mean, he's proven. He's got experience. He's played at the top level. I mean, you don't play in Spain and England and whatever if you're just. I mean, Redmayne is not. He hasn't been exposed and he hasn't been experienced to be at that level. So,
correct.
I mean, Ryan. Of course you pick him first because it speaks for yourself. He's a great keeper.
Actually, you know what? What you just said about the goalkeepers then?
Yes.
There was an article on Facebook, right, on World Football. And apparently Arsene Wenger spoke about Andrew Redmayne. Apparently he was a trialist at Arsenal, by the way, when he was there. So now that's really funny, isn't it, that he recognises him from that and didn't give him an opportunity to actually become a player at Arsenal, So he was very interested in him at one stage. At one stage, he was very interested in him.
I'm pretty sure. Look, he's a great keeper. Also, I mean, at the end of the day, he wouldn't be in the national team if he was. No. He couldn't play. I mean, he's proven himself in A-League, and he's done really well, and that's why he's there. But look, you can't say that Ryan. Ryan is in another league as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he's.
Correct.
He's a great keeper, and look, he's the number one, and Redmayne is number two.
And also, Kat, have you watched most of the Sydney FC games this year, by any chance? Because I can tell you something there.
Mate, no, I haven't. So you give me an update.
I will give you an update. Now, Redders at one stage he was leaking goals like schoolboy stuff, mate.
Oh, no.
And he was looking like he was going to get the sack, Harry, they call it.
Oh, well.
But purely he's in there. We know now Vukovic is a better keeper than Redmayne.
Oh,
now,
clearly, you're going to tell me that Redmayne, he's going to copy Redmayne and do this thing, the wiggle.
Well,
no
that's
way, mate.
The only
There's
reason
only one
why.
bloody.
Shut up.
There's only one wiggle here, mate.
There's
Sorry.
only one reason why Redmayne made that squad, okay?
Because of the wiggle, yeah.
Sydney FC were way below par this year, and I picked it, okay?
Bloody hell.
Now, Arnold did his homework, just like you do your homework, and he figured, hey, if we ever get the penalties, he's the man for us, and I tell you what, he got it right. If he couldn't do the wiggle, he wouldn't even be in that team, Harry. Kat, can you confirm, please?
Mate, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he's in the national team because of his performances as a goalkeeper. I mean, if you're telling me he's only there because of his, his wiggle and because of his penalty saving, oh my God.
Okay, we've got something
Well,
here.
seventh on the ladder, you can't.
Hang on, mate. We've got a gentleman here by the name of Jack Zervos.
Who is this?
He's
Jack
having a
Zervos?
go at you right now.
Now, why is he having a go at me?
Jack said he also got us into the World Cup. Criticise him all you like, Frothy.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm
There you go,
just
Jack.
going
I got
by
you
ladder
for you.
positioning of Sydney FC, and I've seen their games.
Oh, mate.
He has leaked some really goals that look like they were actually purposely let in, Harry.
Well-
now you can't tell me he can make the squad.
Oh, no.
I mean, you might as well make Jamie Young an Australian citizen
Well-
under the table and put him in, mate. I mean,
What?
are you going to tell me he's better than Jamie Young?
What?
Are you trying to tell me Redmayne is better than Jamie Young?
I let people out there talk for themselves, okay?
Now, hold on.
Listen, boys, drop
Yes.
the subject
Yes.
about Redmayne.
Yes.
Okay, the bloke did Australia proud.
That's
He'll
right.
be going to the World Cup because he's a good keeper.
Thank you.
And
Good.
not because he's a wiggle and he saves penalties. He'd be a great backup keeper for Ryan. So let's move on.
Can I?
Let's move on. Let's move
on.
forward, as
Peter,
they
we'll
say.
move on from this. We've got one more thing. How tall is Redmayne? I could see he said not far under that bloody post. If you noticed, and I tell you what, mate,
6'3", apparently.
and I tell you right now, to have a goalkeeper like that tall. Is amazing, all right? So that's the last thing we talk about it.
Well, what about the Spider? He was about 7'6", the
please
Spider.
stop that. That's enough. Now,
What do you mean that's enough? He was taller than
I
him.
want to talk about Graham Arnold. We've always called him Benedict.
Benedict Arnold.
Benedict Arnold, Peter. People wrote him off. People did say things to him. If he doesn't make the World Cup, he's gone. He's finished. And here comes that bloody penalty, and he's into the World Cup. So is he been vindicated? Is he now the coach now to take the Socceroos further than this World Cup? Can you tell me that, please?
Oh, man, I don't know those answers. I mean,
Well, you're a
you've
former
got to
Socceroo.
talk- You've got to talk to people that employ him at Football Australia.
Well, I can answer that.
At the end of the day, all we can say at the moment is congratulations to the team.
Correct.
For making to the World Cup and the
Correct.
coaching staff.
Yes.
And they made Australia proud, and it's good for the game in this country. So all we can say is congratulations.
Correct.
Now, what happens after is another story. I don't know that, and I don't make those decisions. But I'm pretty sure the performances of the team in the World Cup will determine his fate going forward.
Well, this is something that Jack's come up with here right now. Italy have Gianluigi Donnarumma.
What's he on
How
about?
did that go for Italy? They haven't made the World Cup for 2 World Cups. Is that right?
Yeah, but Italy have won 5 of them, haven't they?
Hang on, mate.
Hold on.
They're different eras, by the way.
Well, hold on. The fact that they didn't make it, what are we going to say? The Italians can't play football?
Well, that's better for us because after what they did in 2006, those mugs.
Well, they did
There you
nothing.
go. Yes,
They did nothing. Lucas Neal did the wrong
here we
thing.
go. No, mate, come on.
Cat, please confirm with this one. Is he still there?
Yeah, of course he is.
Check 475.
Lucas Neal, you there, Peter?
I think he's gone.
Yeah, mate, I'm still here. I'm listening.
Lucas Neal, we're talking about now that problem with Lucas Neal tripping that guy in. Oh God, that guy
What
in
was
that
his name?
idiot.
Forget his name. Yeah, well,
Spaghetti Muncher, whatever.
that was
you call him.
Controversial. He shouldn't have gone down. He
Well-
put his body down there and he acted like a shield. Now, you can't say that was the right thing to do. He should have been standing, Harry.
Oh well, bad luck. That's gone. That's history now.
That's history. We're not talking about history. History from yesterday. Your good mate David Carney, new coach of Wollongong Wolves, Cat. Good move.
Mate, I met up with him the other day when I did the show with Harry Michaels on with Andy Pascalides and that. Yeah, look, the bloke is, he's got the wealth of experience. He's telling me, he spent he's gone to 7 different clubs around Europe. And
Wow.
congratulations to him,
Absolutely.
and it's his first gig, and I hope he does well.
He'll do very well.
Another former Socceroo. There you go.
Well, yeah, very experienced one. Great player too.
Exactly. Now,
Not as good as a Cat, but I must admit.
Now we're gonna finish off here, Peter. We've had you on for a while. We need to give you a break now. Of course, we're the Soccer Psychos. We've made you crazy tonight. We're sorry about that, but that's the way it goes with us. We say stupid things, and you know that very well, how we are. My God, man. We hope we survive during the World Cup too, those bloody 4 o'clock morning, those 4 bloody o'clock morning bloody games, Jesus.
Before the Cat goes, Cat, you probably realise, you probably heard what Benedict said before the game. He said, we are mentally, physically ready to win tonight. And I must admit I had a bit of a laugh when he said that, but he was right, Harry.
He was
Let
right.
me tell you
They played
something.
well. They did play well. What are you talking about?
The other thing is that people don't understand is this, and you got to congratulate Football Australia for basically spending the money and the resources,
Of course.
to have the team there for 2 weeks, I believe. Preparing because they played Jordan in a friendly.
Yes.
They got acclimatized to the conditions. They played a game on the ground.
They did.
I believe Peru only turned up 2 or 3 days before the game. They thought, we're going to come here, we're going to win, and whatever. So you got to congratulate, Football Australia for investing in the team and giving them all the resources to, to stay there and prepare and do whatever. Give them the best preparation they could, and they did. And look, at the end of the day, we've got the result. We're in the World Cup, and that's all that matters.
Oh, before
there's an achievement there on its own, Harry. Regardless what happens, that is an achievement. They've made the World Cup. It's simple as that.
I'm going to go to something different here, Peter.
Ooh.
Did you see the video, before you go, did you see the video in the Andes in Peru that they were actually burning pictures of the Socceroos in the mountains? Did you see that? They were burning pictures of the Socceroos in the mountains, and they were putting evil spirits and things on the players and everything. Mate, I think it was the reverse. I noticed that video. I said, you've got to be joking. Talk about a religious football nation.
People in South America are absolutely crazy.
They are.
They're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. They want the voodoo dolls, and the pins, and whatever.
They were doing
they do all that because they believe that it works, and unfortunately it doesn't.
They reversed it.
Now, before the Cat goes, you mentioned South America and pigs. Now, I have a video here.
Oh, God.
Excuse me, the Cat said that. Now, I have a video here of the great man. Now, Harry, I'm going to show you this before I play it. Now, do you recognise this man?
Oh, that looks like bloody Diego.
That is Maradona here. He's having a kick in the park. I'm going to put that on the screen here.
That's sad you're doing that today.
If you can be stuffed watching the show ever, have a look at Diego. What's his name?
Diego,
whatever. Something Maradona. Now, the boy's put on... he's put on about... it looks like he's got 10 children in his cup there. So I'm going to play this for the camera, Cat. Now, do yourself a favour. Watch this tomorrow. At least watch 5 seconds of the show. Give us something, Cat. Now, there you go there. Now, have a look at the great man there, Harry.
They're booing, mate. The poor guy. Really rest in peace, mate.
How many Big Macs has this guy had, mate?
Let him rest in peace, mate. Here comes the... Shoot that guy. Can't get that guy.
Well, Dago, regardless of what he looks like, best player I've ever seen.
Peter, now...
And I bet you the Cat will say the same thing.
We thank you, Peter, for coming on, Cat. We love you. We love you like a brother, a sister, whatever
Thanks,
you want
boys.
to
Good luck. Good luck. All the best.
One more thing is...
One more thing before
when we do those 4 o'clock shows, can we get you on in the morning before the game?
I'll be watching, mate. So, yeah, of course. Why not?
We'll get you on, mate. Have a laugh before the games. How's that, eh?
Well, he can come on the show and he can give us an appearance fee, mate. He can pay us.
Here we go. Here we go. He loves it. Okay.
And there's one other thing what he loves is this.
Catch you, Peter. Talk to you soon, mate. Thank you very much for joining us.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Peter, for coming on. And Lewis says, leave him alone. There you go.
Leave who alone?
Leave Maradona alone, he says, of course.
Well, Maradona's
now, boys,
too many Big Macs, I think.
We haven't seen Mr. NPL tonight, guys. But you know what, guys?
Mr. NPL.
We have had a really good show. We've fixed up our problem. We thank God that we got those guys this morning here.
Yes.
Mate got me up at bloody 6 o'clock in the morning.
Technicians. Now, can you spell technicians?
I'll spell it with a A-R-S-E.
Well, yeah, they're all over the shop there, but...
Mate... But actually, this show today that you're watching, if you missed the show earlier, we danced the wiggle. Wiggle that Andrew Redmayne did to the 2006 World Cup song. If you want to watch the replay, we'll have it ready for you tomorrow.
And also...
to watch the World Cup 2006 song, us doing
Now,
the wiggle.
I can blame the Socceroos for getting me the sack because
Really?
I did have a fight with one of the patrons there.
Really?
He called me a piss pot.
Oh, no, here we go
And
again.
I got him in a headlock. Now, you know quite well, Harry, how I can look after myself.
I know you do.
Now, even though I'm actually
A black-
unemployed
black-
as I speak, shut up, let me talk.
You're a pink belt. Yeah.
Now, there it is there. There's the water there. They think I drink beer. Now, can you see that? It's as clear as water.
Yeah, it looks like vodka.
Well, it may well be vodka, but it's not beer. They
Okay,
said I
that's
drink
fine.
a lot of beer.
That's fine, mate.
Well, what's wrong with vodka anyway? That's a
That's how
beautiful
I
drink.
Guys, we haven't got Mr. MPL here. I haven't seen him tonight, so what can we do?
Well, where is Mr.
He's
Well,
guys,
give him
so-
a call. You
No,
never know.
I'm
he
not
might
gonna
come
call-
on.
no, he's not coming
Give him
on.
one ring.
No, we're not calling
Ring,
him,
ring,
guys.
there's
We're
a
going to get him
telephone,
next week
nobody
to
home.
talk about more about
Ring,
the
ring,
Socceroos
there's a telephone,
and who's going to be
nobody-
in that. So we're going to do the MPL next week because the
MPL?
MPL are coming very close to the finals, guys.
the PPL
so we'd like
too.
to thank you for joining us
Now,
tonight,
when are we
everyone.
going
Thank
to-
you.
When are we going to New South Wales do the show? I thought
We are going to do that very soon.
Now,
We're going
are
to
we
talk.
going to Marconi or we're going to Olympic? Where are we going?
Thank you for joining us, guys.
Well, I'll tell you what.
If you want to do the wiggle, do the wiggle.
All right,
Let's
well,
have
we
the
can
wiggle.
do all the
Do the
wiggles.
wiggle. Do the wiggle, mate. Do the wiggle.
It's in Jennifer Lopez.
Hey,
Let's
hey.
get loud. Let's get loud. Where's the
Thank you for joining us, Socceroo Show tonight. Thank you for joining us. We'll have someone next week for you as well. Check it out, guys. Thank you.
The crow. Put the crow back up here.
Where is he, mate?
The
The
shit's a
bastard.
bastard. There he is.
I got him, mate, this time. Hup. Feel it. Hup, hup.
Well, I tell you what.
The cup of life.
It might
This
look
is
like
the
water,
one.
but it's actually vodka.
Now
So I
is
tell
the
you what,
time.
I've had enough.
Don't never stop. We should have known. Gotta be strong. We should have known. Right from the top. And when you feel the heat, the world is at your feet. No one can hold you back if you really want it. I see it in your eyes. You want the cup of life. No, not the days here you're gonna get a wiggle. Do you really want it? Do you really? Here we go. Here we go. Ali, Ali, Ali. Go, go, go. Ali. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us, guys. We'll see you next week. We'll have a special guest again for you. We might get the lovely Miss Brants. Miss Brants. We love her, guys. See you next week.
Tell you
Thank you,
what,
everybody. Thank you.
Why
Night,
don't we
thank
get her
you.
next?
Hi guys, Harry Sunday here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called thereisonlyonefootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, thereisonlyonefootball.com.
There is only one football.
To show you what's happening
Yes.
right here, right now in the studio, because we got this beautiful shirts that we're showing with Frothy right now, guys. Frothy's back with me. Frothy, what's happening with these shirts, mate? Can you tell me what's happening right now?
Shut up, let me talk.
Oh,
now,
bloody
listen,
hell, mate.
We have these great tops here.
Yes.
Now, it's a bit of a 2-minute show tonight, I believe. So
Yes.
we're back in town, but we'll be
We are.
officially back in town on
That's right,
Monday
yep,
with
yep,
some
yep,
major announcements and start again. Announcements.
Yes.
Can you spell announcements? Can you?
Announcements. announcements.
Can you spell that?
I can't spell
Well,
it all.
leave it for next time. Now, let's go through the tops. Now,
That's
these
right. Yep,
tops,
yep.
well, if you were born 400 years ago, you'd know about these tops. So we've got the great St George here, I believe.
No, Brisbane Lions,
Sorry
mate.
about that. That's Brisbane Lions there.
Brizzy Lions, mate.
And we got South Melbourne Hellas there.
No, Fitzroy United, you're
Sorry
telling me,
about
mate.
that.
Fitzroy United.
This one's Inter Monaro, is it?
Into Monaro.
No, that's St George Budapest.
St.
apparently.
George, yes, the Hungarians.
Yes,
The Hungarians,
and over
mate.
to my right, which is your right as well. Are we still
Yes.
on?
We're still on, of course, we're still on,
Well,
mate.
over
Yes.
here, we got the great Sydney Olympic. And I know the cat has probably ordered a couple of
Oh,
those.
he's got a couple of hundred, mate.
Well, I'll tell you why he's ordered a couple. I had a chat with Peter Raskopoulos during the week.
Oh, he hates his guts.
And he said to me, Peter Katholos, a cat, has ordered two because his gut's so bloody big, he needs two jumpers to make
Really?
one. So, well, look, that's only a joke, cat.
Oh, my God, mate.
Well, look, also, Canberra, Canberra City.
Canberra City. You know who coached them?
Yes.
In 1977?
Frank Darroch, wasn't
Johnny
it?
Warren.
Johnny Warren.
We're laughing, mate, everywhere.
I told you so, Johnny Warren said. I doubt we sell many because how many supporters did they have? That's beside the point. Also, we got Hokoa up there.
That's
great,
right, of course.
Brazilian heritage, are they?
Brasilia. Well, yeah, a lot of them escaped to Brazil.
We'll leave it at that. And the great Marconi.
Marconi.
And let's go through them. Great quality.
Of course.
They fit nicely. They are cheap. You know what? They're too bloody cheap.
$75.
$75 is not even $80.
Plus postage and handling.
Plus postage and handling, and our great friend with David Ben and Arrow Sport.
Arrow Sport together.
Yes,
There is only, and then guys, you can buy them on. There's only
Well,
one
you keep
football.
going. I'll play the great South Melbourne tune.
There is only one football where you can get it from. There is only one
There's only one
football.com
football,
in
yes,
conjunction with Arrow Sport. You can also buy fantastic
Yes,
kits for your teams as well
yes.
at Arrow Sport, and they're working together to bring you these fantastic
Yes, they are.
1977
Are we still on?
Phillips
Check 1,
League.
2.
Of course,
Check.
you're bloody
Sorry
on
about
frothy.
that. Yep.
And of course, guys, 1977.
Yes,
These shirts are fantastic. You've got the other ones at $150, which are the
Well,
rigid jigs,
yes,
$150,
but,
and then you've got the sublimated ones
yes.
at $75, guys. So yes.
Yes. And can I just say, I
Yes.
suppose it's not appropriate to say this, but my team had a win on the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Well, not the weekend, a couple of days ago. So they're flying, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty much it. Now we're going to sing a song just to.
Well, I
finish
can't.
the-
We
the
can't
short
actually.
show tonight.
We can't actually sing a song tonight
No,
because
well,
we're just
doesn't
doing
matter.
we're just doing the show tonight.
Well,
that's
we're
all.
just advertising the jumpers here.
That's
and,
right, guys. But where to get them from? There is only one football.
That's the one there. And,
So, guys, thank you, guys. Get these fantastic shirts right now because you will never find them. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of days' time.
a couple
Thanks,
of
guys.
days,
Get on
and we'll
Arrow
see 'em on
Sport.
Monday, you know.
Arrow Sport. There's only one
we'll
football.com.
probably have Paul Wade on
Thank you,
Monday, I
guys. See
believe.
ya. Bye-bye.
Well, there's
Thank
going to
you.
be someone we're going to have.
Football is